what more chaos brings, right?
Yeah. Well, we already saw that this week.
Yeah, I know. And then some.
Yeah.
Um, so welcome, obviously, welcome back. So, week 14 reactions. Yeah,
Can I see a copy of that so I can follow along, please?
you may.
All right, thanks.
I meant to actually give that to you before. Anyway, so obviously we do this every week. Wanted to jump on and give our take on how week 14 went.
Yep.
So getting right into it, you got Thursday night football. You got Dallas at Detroit.
Yeah, it was. I'm just actually going to bring up some stuff here so
Oh, okay.
I can.
I mean, I went. I initially went Detroit, but I changed it last minute. I shouldn't have. Changed it over to Dallas, and Detroit pulled it off. Not without some injuries, but um, Brian Branch went out.
Yeah.
He's out, I think, the rest of the season.
I haven't. I personally haven't seen. I haven't had a chance to
Okay.
really like dig into who's out and all this stuff for all
Right.
of them.
Right.
Man, they can't catch a break.
No, they can't.
I get they play really hard football,
Oh,
offense and
excuse me.
defense. It's a lot of hard hits. It's a lot of very
Yeah.
physical football, and it tends to screw them late in the season. And you know, as much as I really love Dan Campbell and he's a great coach, I think
Yeah.
someone's got to say to him, "Hey, we need to preserve players,
Yeah,
and we need to not beat the crap out of ourselves all season long.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe pull it back a little bit."
just a little bit.
So yeah, 44-30 Lions over the Cowboys. There was a lot of people picking the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the predictions were on all of them, but
I can't remember.
and now it's
either.
hard. Sometimes it's hard to go back and see what they were. But
Oh, right,
Um,
it is.
I mean, you can find them, but
It just takes some time.
no, they played well. They
Yeah.
did very well.
Yeah, they did.
So
They did. We obviously streamed that game, so
Yep.
Thursday night, gotta stream it.
Yeah.
All right, so moving right into Sunday afternoon, you've got Seahawks at Falcons.
It's funny that yours this way are not set
No,
up the
I
same
know.
here, right there. Yeah, that was just a blowout, 37-9 Seahawks.
Yeah.
Didn't watch the game. Expected Seahawks to win that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, duh.
well,
We were streaming the Bengals.
Yeah,
game.
that's just not a game that personally I really cared to watch much. I
Right.
knew it was going to be
Oh god, yeah.
most likely a beatdown, but hey, we've seen weird things, so we got a few this week that were kind of
It's 2025.
odd.
All right. Titans at Browns.
This was a game that I want to go back and watch more of the highlights on. Both Cam Ward and Shador Sanders played pretty well. Sanders played, from what I saw, excellent, and then they pulled him towards the end of the game, I guess. I don't get it. I don't know what
I don't know.
Stefanski, is that
Yeah.
the Browns coach?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I went Browns.
Yeah,
Just-
I did go Tennessee.
Yeah, you did.
I went Tennessee on this, and I did that just because I had that feeling that
Something was going to change.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cleveland's defense is pretty damn good normally.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Shador might have a decent game, but I just felt like Titans coming into this game might have been like, hey, I think they had confidence in themselves that they could win this.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if that's what some of the problems with the Titans is. They're
be.
beating themselves up like, oh, we got to play this team, and they're
Yeah.
maybe they're not doing that, but it just kind of feels it sometimes.
Yeah, it seems it sometimes.
But this is a game that wouldn't have surprised me no matter who won.
Right.
It does kind of surprise me that the score was 31-29.
Yeah.
I kind of expected maybe, high teens to low 20s type scores.
All right.
This isn't like a blowout, way up from there, but,
But still,
Browns having a pretty good defense
Yeah.
against a rookie QB that has struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats to both of them.
yeah. All right, you got.
I mean, both teams are out of the playoffs. I don't think there's any hope. I know the
no.
Titans are definitely out, and I don't even think the Browns have any conceivable way of making it.
No,
So,
no. All right, I'm gonna jump down because it's not flip flopped on my sheet here.
right.
All right, next up, you got the next game we streamed was the Bengals at the Bills. Yeah, exactly.
This game, look, all year your defense has been letting you down. Same with last year. And while they didn't do you any favors this week,
No.
it was your offense. Because
Yeah.
you had that game in the bag until
Yeah,
Burrow
we did.
threw 3 touchdowns, damn near, I don't know, were they almost back to back to back? I don't remember.
Interceptions.
Okay, sorry, yeah, I said touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks that he threw 3 touchdowns. No. No, but 3 interceptions and turnovers basically right in a row. Just I don't remember the whole sequence, but
Yeah, I can't remember either. Because
they
I
were
was
stupid
more-
moves. I mean, some of them were, hey, sometimes you got to throw a risky ball.
No, right.
There's times you have to do that.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to on a lot of these. They could have, even if he didn't do it, go down and take the field goal and take the points.
Yep.
It's just, stupid
Yeah.
plays.
And you know
You had that game won.
Yeah, we did. And obviously, we lost Trey for the season.
Yep.
For the rest of the season, that was a bust.
Well, they got rid of
They got rid of Jermaine Burton,
which no big loss. I don't remember the last time he really played much.
last year
Okay, so he hasn't played at all this year. Okay,
hasn't taken one snap. He hasn't even been.
was he a
suited
rookie
up.
last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now would a win this past weekend have changed a lot for you guys? Well, it might have.
Probably could have helped.
It wouldn't
a
have
little
hurt
bit.
you guys in
Yeah.
a chance, the slim chance for a
Yeah.
wild card, but losing really hurts.
Yeah.
It helps the Bills some, and to some extent, it at very least really helps solidify a wild card spot for them.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they've got to, to win the division, they've got to do a lot, and they got to hope that the
rest of it falters.
that New England doesn't.
Yeah.
Because they're second place.
Right.
Problem is
Right.
New England's got a fairly easy schedule. They got to play the Bills again. They got to play the Ravens, but I think they got the Dolphins and the Jets,
Yeah.
or something like that. So
Right.
I'm going to say something about you said Trey getting hurt. We did a whole bunch of stuff early in the year about them not paying him,
yeah.
and at the time I kind of went along with we got to pay him, but there was that thing, and I think I mentioned it in some videos that I could kind of understand why.
Yeah.
He's 30 or 31 now.
I can't.
He's at least 30.
Yeah. Turning 31
He's
or
a
something.
defensive edge.
Yeah.
Their estimated career, now this gets skewed a lot,
Right.
is about 3.5 years. NFL career for defensive edge. And that gets skewed a lot because a lot of them come into the league last a year or two and they're gone, not because they get injured so much, it's just because they're not good enough.
Right.
Really good ones, though, from what I could find, put them, retiring in that 30 to 31, 32 year age.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks that he didn't get a long-term contract. But now I think you can kind
Yeah.
of see why
Yeah.
the Bengals were leery. Guys like him tend to have, especially later in their career, bigger and bigger injuries. There's exceptions to it all. There's guys that have played a lot longer and
Right.
not. And you can't just, you could say, well, I don't want to give this guy a contract because he could get hurt. You could say that about anybody.
Yeah.
But
Then
when
why
you have a
football?
position like defensive edge
Yeah.
and linemen, running backs, and to some extent linebackers,
Yeah.
they're injury prone by the nature of their position.
Right.
And running backs are the worst for it a lot of times. They typically have the shortest career per position,
right.
where kickers, punters, and quarterbacks have the longest.
Yeah.
Kickers and punters are typically not taking much in the way of big hits. They're not supposed to,
They're not
unless they're
supposed to.
trying to stop somebody on a return or something.
Right.
But-
right.
And quarterbacks, they take some hits, but they don't take as many. At least you hope your quarterback's not taking as many hits. So
Yeah.
I can kind of understand why they didn't want to give him a 3-year.
No, I
big
know.
contract. as much as I love the guy and I think he's super talented and I hope he can play for many more years, boy, there's a big risk when you get in there.
Yeah, and especially after I saw something, he went for surgery, I think,
Yeah.
like
Those
yesterday
guys
morning
usually
or
it's their
something.
first contract after their rookie,
Mm-hmm.
or if they get extended before that rookie contract's up, that's usually their big contract because
Yeah.
now they're in their prime more.
Right.
Whereas their second and third contracts or second contract after their rookie usually isn't because they're getting a little bit older. They're slowing down sometimes,
Yeah.
not always. Again, I mean, you've got some guys out there that are his age and maybe a little older that's still going strong and are phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're the exception to the rule.
Right.
I don't think he'll be with you guys next year.
No, because after this year, he's a free agent.
Right. And I don't. Somebody will pick him up probably,
Yeah.
but I'm willing to bet you it's a 1 or 2 year deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
For, not a crap ton of money.
Yeah. I'd say it for a half-broken person.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how good you were, it's how good are you right now.
Exactly.
What can you do for me now?
Yeah.
So, Trey, I hope you heal well.
Yes.
Thank you for everything you've done for that team.
I mean, jeez.
And it sucks to see you go down like this and go out, but unfortunately, it's the sport.
It
All right.
is. All right. Moving on is Washington at Minnesota.
So I was blown away by this one.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Um,
I obviously went Washington.
I went Washington. I knew that, Jaden Daniels was still hurt some.
Yeah.
But Marcus Mariota's played well.
Right. Exactly.
There's,
That's why I chose them.
and I didn't look to see who was available or unavailable. Just didn't dig that deep, for Washington or Minnesota. Like, was Mariota going to be out? I just didn't look at a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But
I saw a quick snippet that Daniels was playing in that game, and then he re-injured that elbow. He ended up getting hit and went down on it, and that did him in.
I mean,
So
Jaden Daniels was 9 for 20. That's a 45% completion.
yeah,
Marcus Mariota was 2 for 4. That's a 50%.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
it was ugh.
and the thing is too is, so let's look at McCarthy. 16 for 23, 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. A 135.98 QBR.
Yeah,
He come out of nowhere in this game.
right, exactly.
When you look at how
Yeah.
he's been playing,
compared to
and Washington's defense, I don't think is that bad.
no,
I haven't. Again, we haven't watched a ton of their games this year.
I think they may have, like,
I mean,
Washington's defense might have been on the field. Like, well, wait a minute, what?
Commanders are 3-10 now.
Yeah,
So they were 3-9 going into that game. I guess I thought they had a little bit better record than that, but to get shut out. Now Vikings have a good defense. Their offense has really struggled.
yeah,
I don't know where their defense ranks, but everything I've seen, it seems like it's a decent defense at least.
right, yeah,
Again, I don't know if we've streamed a game yet where the Vikings played.
nope. I remember that.
And I don't know if we've done Commanders since early in the season.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
hats off to.
I was blown away by
Minnesota.
that score.
Yeah.
I really, really was. All right.
All right. Next up, you got Dolphins at Jets. I went Dolphins.
Um,
I think you did too.
yeah, I went Miami.
Yeah.
I kind of figured Miami was going to win this, but these are two teams that both are playing so bad that I wasn't going to be shocked. It was kind of one of those ones that's like, who do I go with?
Yeah.
Who's going to suck less this week?
Right. Exactly.
Kind of surprised Dolphins put up 34 points.
yeah. 'Cause
against them?
the way that the Jets have been playing.
Jets
lately,
defense is, again, it's not great, but it's
It's decent.
okay.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I expected more like a 10-17 kind of score on this game,
Right.
one way or the other.
Yeah. Not a
And
34-10.
yeah, good job Dolphins. I mean, they're
Yeah. They're finding ways.
I mean they're 6-7.
Yeah. Like,
They have the same record as the Chiefs.
hmm
I mean, Jets are 3-10, but
well,
you know,
still. To each their own. Um, so, yeah. Hopefully Miami can hold it out because Steelers play them and we need the Dolphins to beat the Steelers because that will help us a little bit in the
yeah. I mean,
godforsaken
too little,
off
too late,
chance.
probably. But all right,
But anyway, so now we have the Saints at Buccaneers.
this one surprised me.
Yeah.
Saints 24, Bucks 10.
hmm
I did not.
Yeah, because you've got Saints 3-10, Bucks 7-6.
Now they
Now.
were 2-10 and 7-5
I
before
just
the game.
Outlaw. It was like, really?
Bucks had more yards, total yards, more passing yards, more rushing yards, less penalties, less total return yards, more plays, a little bit less yards per play, but 4.7 to 4.4. Same number of turnovers, more time of possession, more first downs, and lost.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I saw that, because when I went through everything to correct us all, I was like, wait, what?
yeah, it just.
Am I reading this right?
Yeah.
Am I dreaming? What the hell?
It's yeah. So yeah, I mean them losing.
Helps the Panthers, doesn't it?
Oh good lord, you'd ask. If I can get it to do what I want here. Yeah, I mean that them and the Panthers, Bucks and Panthers are tied 7-6.
All right.
So
We'll have to see.
the
'Cause
Panthers pull out another couple wins and the Bucks continue to struggle.
right.
You know, the Panthers may very well win that division
Mm-hmm.
and host a playoff game, which I don't think they've done since like 2015 or 2011.
I have no idea.
It's been a while.
Yeah. All right. So now you've got Colt at Jags. I went Jags just because.
I think I went Colts.
Yeah, everybody else went Colts.
Obviously, the big news there is Daniel Jones is done for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Non-contact injury,
Yeah.
torn ACL.
Yeah.
I have never seen ACL tears like last year and this year.
No, I know.
I just don't ever remember them. At
No.
least, maybe they've been happening, just haven't paid attention. But
Right, or they're
Just-
not like newsworthy
oh,
like
yeah.
they have been. It's just like, holy crap.
So I feel really bad
I do too.
for them. I think that's going to doom the Colts
Mm-hmm.
in that division.
Yeah.
Although Phillip Rivers is coming in, possibly. They're holding tryouts tomorrow. Both sides, Colts and him, have to decide if it's something that they want.
Mm-hmm.
He's 44 years old.
Mm-hmm.
45? 44?
44.
Same age as you. So he's freaking old.
Come
Nope. But I mean, yeah. He hasn't played since 2020, I think they said.
No, jeez, I'm Carl.
But he was if I remember correctly, he was a pretty decent quarterback.
Okay.
I just don't remember him. I've heard of him.
Right.
I know he's a grandfather. Apparently he has a grandchild.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
I don't
That
know.
would make him, as far as I know, the first grandfather to play quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
Now,
God.
at least, maybe the first NFL player to be a grandfather. I don't know. But, yeah. So maybe with that, the rest of their team, if everyone else can stay healthy, get healthy, and shit like that,
Yeah.
You still got Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. I just don't say Tyler, but Taylor. Wait a minute, Jonathan Taylor, didn't he play on Home Improvement?
Yes.
Different Jonathan Taylor, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think that's the one that just got arrested again, or I don't know, it was one of the oldest
No,
brother.
the oldest brother.
And I can't remember his name. It was
I know,
Brad on the show, but
yeah, it was Brad on the show. I can't remember his
anyhow,
name. But anyway.
you know, they still might be able to pull out a couple of wins. I haven't looked at their schedule, so.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And Jags are doing well. I mean, that,
Yeah.
you know, Jags are now, like I said, if I just double check here,
Dad?
they're 9-4.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
It's
they're leading the AFC South, 9-4. Texans are 8-5. Colts are 8-5.
yeah.
So, and like you said, Titans 2-11. They're done.
Right.
So, yeah,
All right.
that's going to be an interesting division because Houston's coming on strong too.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't know if they play each other still. Probably
I think,
that defense is just nasty of Houston.
yeah, I think they do. I can't remember.
And with God, why do I always struggle with remembering his name? Jags quarterback
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. You know what pops into my head every time I try to say it, and obviously it's not him, is Lawrence Taylor.
Oh,
I get the L and the T mixed up. I'm like, nope, Lawrence Taylor
no,
wasn't a quarterback and has been
No.
retired longer than Trevor has been in the league. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Trevor Lawrence has a tendency to throw some picks and make some bad throws sometimes, and that Houston defense will eat you alive.
Oh, yeah, they
So
will.
I don't know if they still got to play each other some, but yeah, that could be
Yeah,
nasty.
I can't remember if they do.
That
or
could
not.
be nasty. So, anyways,
All right, so moving along, you've got Steelers at Ravens. Now, I went Ravens because, again, it was like, kind of wanted both teams to lose, but I
did
know,
go Pittsburgh on this one.
I know that that's not,
27-22 was a close game.
yeah,
No, it's a 5-point game.
we had a 5-point game.
But
But anyway,
you know, we've just seen Lamar still looks like he's nursing an injury. He's not 100%, I don't think.
yeah,
And there's other issues, I think, with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Some defense and other offense issues. While Steelers aren't perfect,
right,
I think they just were playing slightly better. That's why I picked them, and they did play slightly better.
yeah, they did.
So
They did.
I understand there might have been some controversial calls as
Oh,
far as a touchdown or something. Haven't had a chance to see it all. Just
yeah,
little
we'll have to,
like comments or something I saw.
oh,
So
okay,
I'll have to go back and double check that. But
Yeah.
those things happen, unfortunately. So
it's 2025 season with refs and plays and
Yeah.
this and that.
I mean, all it really would have done is, you know, kind of flip flop some
Right,
right now as to who's first, who's second, kind of deal. So
yeah. All right. Moving right along, you got Broncos at Raiders.
Broncos, Raiders. You know, that game was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
24-17.
Okay.
I really expected a bit more of a spread. I wasn't sure how many points the Broncos were going to put up,
Right.
but I kind of surprised the Raiders put up 17 against that defense.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I went Denver just because
Yeah.
it's Denver.
Yeah,
And,
and it's
the Raiders.
and it's Las Vegas. No
I'm-
offense,
I'm
Raiders.
sorry, but
You got a couple of players there that are great, and you got.
yeah.
I don't think Gino's the guy,
No.
and as much as I like Pete Carroll,
Hmm.
I don't know if he's the coach.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for him to retire. I don't know. The fans know better. They watch it more. They see it more. Their
Right,
eyes are
yeah.
on it more. For every fan base, it's like that.
Yeah.
For us, we have to go by what little bit we see and hear.
Exactly.
But
And all the here is one person's take and another person's take, and it's like, okay, who's right?
But the thing is, I'm hearing a lot of it from a lot of the quote unquote experts again that, they think Pete's just not up to it.
No, he may not be.
I don't know. Maybe
don't
it's just
know.
his style of coaching isn't working with what they've got on the team. I don't know.
Could be.
But
I don't know, but
I just don't think Gino's the guy. I think they need to go after a good QB. Keep Gino around for a little bit while you get a young QB
Yeah.
and work with him. But,
Right.
so,
No.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna flip flop back up my list. Go to the Bears at Packers.
Bears, Packers. I went Bears. You went Packers.
I went Packers.
I went Chicago on this one only because they've been playing pretty well.
Yes.
I felt as though they could squeak it out. I was not shocked that they lost. It's a 7-point game, 1 touchdown,
Right. Exactly.
which is kind of what I said. Is it was probably going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah.
This was going to come down to a score, either 3 points, 7 points, something like that,
Something.
somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I went Packers mainly because they were playing at Lambeau.
Yeah,
You
And I
know,
think
things like that.
that I'm sure helped.
Yeah.
But Bears made some mistakes, and against a
Can't do
good
that. That's a
team,
no-no.
when you're playing a good team, mistakes are amplified. You can get away with some mistakes when you're overmatched. You're a lot better than the team you're playing against.
Yeah.
You can get away with some mistakes. When you're right there with each other, and I think the Bears and Packers are right there as far as their abilities.
Right.
Packers are better at some things. Bears are better at some things.
Right.
A
Yeah.
mistake, you're not necessarily so much better than the other team to overcome that.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what cost them the game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so.
But Packers are in first place. There's still enough games to go. We'll have to see what happens.
Right.
Bears
yeah.
can still retake the lead for the NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe the Lions go on a tear and these guys struggle and the Lions retake it. God only knows. That's another division that's close enough that
Yeah.
either way, it looks like both teams are going to probably be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I think during the live stream, where's my chaos button?
yep.
Because I need that. All right. So next up, you got Rams at Cardinals.
Yeah, for a little bit, this game was weird because they were tying. Like,
Oh yeah.
10-10. The game was, I think the
Right.
Cardinals were up at one point,
Yeah.
1 or 2 points, and I'm like, oh, wow. Because we had jokingly said, what happens if the Rams lose to the Cardinals?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, they just lost to the Panthers,
Uh huh.
and then to go and lose to the Cardinals would be like, now you hit the panic button.
Yeah. Exactly.
This late in the season, especially.
Uh huh.
Especially with Seattle and the Niners right there in your division, too. Especially Seattle.
Uh huh.
Um,
Definitely.
And I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then I look back and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were just score. I mean, 45
Yeah.
to 17. This
Right.
was an absolute beatdown.
Yeah.
And which is what you expected.
Right. Yeah.
If the Rams even if they won had really struggled against the Cardinals, if this was a 24 to 32 kind of game,
Uh-huh.
something like that, I'd been like, ooh, that's or 24-28 kind of game. I'd have been like, that's
Right.
you struggled against one of the worst teams in the NFL right now,
Right.
record wise and stuff. They're not the worst, but
No, they're not. But
yeah, they just come out and blew them out 45-17, which is what you expect from a really good team against a not so great team.
right. All right. So next up, you got Texans at Chiefs.
I went Texans.
I went Texans. Chiefs
And-
again, like we've been saying all season, they are not looking.
We were saying it
themselves.
last season. We weren't live streaming stuff, but we were saying it last season too.
Mm-hmm.
At least to each other.
There's something off.
Something has looked.
And I saw a quick snippet earlier today on one of my breaks. Kelsey and Reed getting into a heated
They always
discussion on the sideline. I know that they do, but this was like
I know.
shoulder checking each other.
You sure that was from this game and not one of the previous ones?
No,
Because he
it
did
was-
it. Okay.
I believe it was.
Because he did it in one of the
Yeah.
others. Look, they're frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
They've been number one in the league for a long time.
Yeah.
They're not used to being. What do you mean we might not make the playoffs? They're not
True.
used to this stuff.
Yeah.
Guys have gotten on that team, and fans and everybody else have gotten too cushy with it, too used to. With the Chiefs, of course, we're going to be in the playoffs. Of course,
Right.
we're going to make the AFC game.
Yeah.
Most likely going to make the Super Bowl, and then most likely we're going to win. Well, now you're looking at say, most likely we're not even going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be down in Cancun,
Uh-huh.
here real quick.
Watching the playoffs.
And that's hard. And it is. Patriots fans went through it after Brady.
yeah.
Every one of these franchises that had a dynasty,
Uh-huh.
that had this multiple years of a lot of success, have gone through it.
Right.
And now it looks like it's their turn, at least this year. Who knows what next year will bring?
God only knows.
But I said it before when we were doing our predictions for Week 14.
Mm-hmm.
That Texans defense is just disgusting. It's nasty. It's
Yeah.
going to chew on you all game
Yeah.
long.
And they did.
And I knew Texans weren't going to put up a ton of points. Their offense
Right.
doesn't, but their offense
10. Okay.
doesn't usually need to
Right.
because they're just so good at stopping you.
Right.
The times where they really struggle is if you've got a team that can just bombard you and just keep driving, and eventually they're going to start scoring some points.
Right. Right.
The Chiefs' offense cannot do that right now.
Yeah.
Their defense held pretty good. They held them to 20 points.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, I don't think that some of that is Chiefs' defense. Some of that is just Texans' offense.
Offense. Yeah.
In my opinion, for that.
Right.
There
right.
was turnovers. Mahomes turned that ball over a bunch. His throws were inaccurate.
Yeah.
Balls being dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Which people will say, well, that's not on Pat, and it's not to a point.
No.
But I would say this too. If your receivers are constantly dropping balls that are right to them,
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if the ball is hitting them differently. Is the spin different? Is something
Right.
different? I don't know. This is just a throw it out there because I don't, having never played football and not catching spiraling balls like that,
Not knowing.
I don't know. But could some of that be that the rhythm is off, something is off from what they've become accustomed to
right.
with Pat?
Yeah.
But as a good receiver, you
Could
should
be.
be able to adjust to that quickly. And they've been dropping balls all year.
Yeah.
Something just isn't right. This gives them, depends on which one you look at as their percentage to make it.
Yeah.
I've seen it as low as 11%.
Yeah,
Six,
I've seen
actually,
that.
one I think said 6 or 7%. But I wasn't real familiar with that website,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
Right.
I think it was
right.
ESPN that said that it maybe after the loss of Monday night, the win by the Chargers Monday night, that dropped the Chiefs' chances more because they were they're third in the division behind Chargers. Well, it just widened that gap more.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chiefs have been eliminated from winning their division.
Yeah.
The best they can do right now, I think, is I don't remember what it is. It's 10 wins. Yeah, because they're 6 and 7. So the best they can do is 10 wins. If they win out, they still have 4 games left to play.
Yeah.
Broncos already have 11. You can't win the division. They
No.
have to take wins away from the Broncos. I would be shocked,
Yeah. I
but
would
it
be
is
too.
the NFL and it's 2025.
Exactly.
I would still be like, what the F? But still, so. And I've seen their chances as high as, one said 36, 37%. But that was, I got reading into it, and that was actually from before they played the Texans.
Oh, okay.
So it was after last week.
Oh, okay.
So them losing to the Texans and then the Chargers winning and Bills winning and stuff like that, they're all teams that are ahead of them.
Yeah.
The Jags and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that 11%, which was ESPN,
Right.
and even through them, I saw it varying different.
Right. Because again, there's different analysts underneath
Yeah.
ESPN.
So,
and-
but my personal opinion on that is Chiefs are highly unlikely to make it to the playoffs. But here's the thing: if they do, let's say they sneak in with a wild card,
Okay.
I could see them as out in the wild card round.
Yeah.
Depends on who they got to go up against, but they have
Right.
lost
So
to most of the teams
yeah,
that are going to be
yeah,
hosting wild card teams.
exactly.
You know, they're just.
They're
I just don't know.
They're just not the it factor this year.
No, I just think they're done this year. And there were fans talking about, hey, we should be done. I watched, I can't think of his name now, Chiefs fan reaction there. He does really good stuff.
Yeah.
Red beard, balding guy. Anyways, and a lot of the fans were like, I just, lose out the rest of the season, get a better pick than 28th, and pick up some talent, get a higher draft pick because, and someone said the same thing I did. Even if we make it to the playoffs, we can't run that gauntlet. Not this year.
No. No,
You
not
know,
with
you
the
don't
way
usually
that-
hear Chiefs fans say that a lot.
Yeah.
They're passionate and they're loyal.
Right.
And then there were ones, as long as we've got, Mahomes, as long as we got 15, we're still in this. Now, like I told you before we started shooting, there was one when I asked for playoff predictions that had the Chiefs and the Bills in the AFC Championship game with Chiefs at the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that must be an old one. No, it was like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry.
No, I don't either.
Watch, we could end up being wrong, but I don't see it happening.
But all right, then we got last game of the week. You got Monday night, which was last night, obviously. Eagles at Chargers. I went Chargers.
I went Chargers.
Yeah. Just the way that they've been playing.
Well, again, the Eagles are kind of like,
Yeah. Are kind of like the Chiefs. You
Chiefs.
just don't know what's wrong with them.
yeah, it's like everything's there. Now, that game went into overtime.
Yes, it did.
There was a lot of turnovers in that game.
Okay.
Hertz turned the ball over twice in one play.
That's right. I did see something.
Not one drive, one play.
Yeah.
Fumbled it. I guess Chargers got it. It got knocked out. He picked the ball up and threw it. Again, I haven't seen it all, and threw an interception.
Yes.
Something. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's something you don't see every day.
No. I mean, you may see, like, okay, the drives on the, one QB
But then
throwing a
Chargers
pick
turned
and
right
then-
around on one of them. They got it, and then they turned it right over on the next play, I guess.
Right.
Nobody wanted to win that game. Nobody wanted the ball. You have it. No, you frickin' have it. No, you take it. That kind of thing it seemed like. But Chargers pulled out the win.
Right.
I mean, the Eagles, I think, are still far enough ahead in their division that,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see.
Yeah. Once again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the whole.
So, but that helps the Chargers in their bid for at least a wild card spot.
Right.
It hurts the Chiefs. So,
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
We will have to see, because, like we said, 2025 chaos. It's just.
I like it in a lot of ways.
Oh no, it's
But-
been interesting. It's been fun. There's been a lot of really good games that have been played. That is just like, holy crap, where did they come from?
Yep.
So, again, we'll have to see what happens. So,
right.
those were our thoughts on week
We're already
14.
at 40 minutes on this video.
Yeah. So, we're going to cut this one and then jump right into our next video on week 15 games.
15 already.
I know.
All right.
Our predictions on then, so we'll see you then.